Hello, it's Glorious Venian again. I am back with yet another training montage of let's see, Guilty Gear XXX and Car plus R. Anyway, sorry it's taken a while for me to come back to it. I think the last recording was the 16th of December. The reason why is because A, Christmas got in the way, and B, I don't know whether you can hear it, clickety-clicketing in the background here, but I actually got a brand new leverless controller. Now a bit of a backstory about this. What essentially happened is, if anyone hasn't been watching this, I actually did have a fighting arcade stick. But originally I was going to get a leverless. The reason being is because I'm traditionally a PC player, as you probably might be aware, and I decided I was going to try and do something that I was overly familiar with. But because I was a bit concerned about some of the rules on the tournaments I might be joining, just going to reset this. I decided to go for a stick, because the stick is traditionally seen as the one that is accepted. But as I started playing it, in case you were watching this, if you've been watching this, unfortunately it ended up being a bit of a problem for me. Not only was the stick a bit accurate, it kept going up. It kept pushing up naturally, for instance. But also because I found that unfortunately the motions were a bit too slow for me, and the execution was a bit difficult. So yeah, it proved a bit. I decided to switch over to do my original and get a hitbox. So now. Well, it's not a hitbox, it's a leverless. Hitbox is the brand. But anyway, so yeah, what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to grab my phone in a bit, and I'm just going to see if I can do some basic combos for around about an hour or so, and see if we can get this, see if we can get used to this. Right, so I'm just going to quickly load up Dustloop. Aha, have a overview. There we go. We're just going to get the starter guide up. There we go, perfect. Right. So, I'm just going to get used to the controls. I'm going to see if I can do the... I'll reset this again. I'm going to see if I can get get used to the controls, getting used to the special moves, executing it. What I'll probably start by doing is doing a down heavy, followed by key grab. As you can see, it's still getting used to the controls here, but it's a lot easier to execute. In fact, you know what we're going to do? I'm just going to grab my phone for a little bit. Bear with me a second. That's brilliant hold music, isn't it? Right. I'm going to set this for an hour, because otherwise things might be end up lasting a little too long. And now, do you remember when if you've been a long time watcher of this, right, so just start the 1 hour, but I tried that challenge where I was going to try and get key grab 10 times in a row. Let's give that a try. So, that was not a good start, but there we go. That's 1, 2. Start again. I'm a little more confident this time. That's 2, 3. No, that wasn't a good start. 2. Aha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was so close. 1, 2. Oh well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, didn't hold it for the diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Didn't hold down on that one. Oh well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. That only took what, 5 minutes? Let's have a check on the clock here. No, it took 4 minutes. No, 3 minutes. So there you go. So as you can tell, my execution is significantly better. Now that we've figured this out, if you recall correctly, one of the basic combos was you throw, then you skip, and then like so. So I'm going to see if I can get the execution a little better. It doesn't help. You see, that would do, but... In fact, you know what I'm going to do? 2... You see, look at that. Right, so yeah, today I'm just going to get used to the controls. I've only just managed to get this. Only managed to... Ollie just managed to get this hitbox, so just need to get used to everything. So yeah, let's just have a mess about. But yeah, one of the things I do need to get used to is the jump is no longer you no longer press up. Wow, yeah, that was alright, wasn't it? Yeah, so in case you're aware, in case you're not aware, the up button is the up button. The up button is actually even near your thumb. Now this one, in fact, I've already taken a photo of this, so I'm gonna be including it on the screen on the top left just about now. Yeah, so as you can see on the top left, there's actually a jump button. So yeah, it's kind of like the WASD controls on a standard PC. Yeah, so I'm just gonna mess about, to be honest. There we go. Yep. So since I wish to be as wholesome as possible, how was your Christmas? Was it filled with joy and was it filled with joy? Was it filled with despair? Did you have family members who were incredibly annoying? Did you get everything you wanted in with your presents? Was there an uninvited cousin that attended and he ended up making things more awkward for everybody? Was his name George, perchance? I still haven't quite got the execution of this right yet. There we go. I remember. I'm going to use the metaphor of your cousin George. How is George? Is he okay? Did he clear the athlete's foot from his body? Is he now attracted to women because he no longer has that athlete's foot? I have a friend called John. This has nothing to do with him. I am actually just making conversation. You might have a cousin. There we go. Rub that key. But anyway. Anyway, did he clear his athlete's foot? Is he no longer? Yeah, I'm just gonna practice doing that. Ah, well, screw it. Is he now attracted to the ladies, this George? Is he now that he's cleared his athlete's foot, so there's no awkward situations? So there's no awkward situations in the bedroom where they takes off his socks and that it absolutely stinks? Is he sorted that out? It must have been awful in the prison when he had to share a shower with plenty of inmates and he had athlete's foot. Must have been terrible. But oh well. I'm just sitting in wonder trying to just muck about with this hitbox. I feel so liberated. Right, anyway. I feel I need to continue my trying to be friends with A.B.A. I must be like A.B.A. I must be. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know. I'm not even drunk. Right. So, if you remember a few weeks back, well, we were playing fighting games on a tatami mat. It got awkward because, you know, she didn't know who I was, and yeah, things got a bit awkward. So she told me to leave and kept hugging Paracelsus. So Paracelsus, I don't know. I'm trying to make conversation because, you know, I decided to record a video and I've got 50 minutes left before, you know, of recording time that I determined I was going to do. So, you know, well, anyway, so after I left, I decided to go to a bar because, you know, I decided to just thought, right, I'm not going drinking with Emma. I'll be drinking, you know, so I might as well just randomly go to a bar and, you know, try and make a good night of it. So I go there, and I don't know who would be there. Probably Millia, but it would be the... you know, it'd probably be Millia. Yeah, Millia would be there, but it'll be the Strive incarnation. So she has the hat and she's wearing the trench coat. But anyway, so she'll be there, and you know, because you know, because I'm like a cat in a weird sort of sense. I'd be looking at her hair and I think, oh my God, look at that hair. That hair is absolutely incredible. What do? You know, you know. I wonder how it works. So, you know, I gave it a little tug, and then she chopped my hand off and said, don't touch the hair. And I'd say, I don't know. I'd just be screaming in agony, and, you know, hopefully I won't, you know, I wouldn't be dying. Oh dear. Luckily Faust is there. I mean, you know how good he is as a surgeon. So, you know, so Faust will be there. And, you know, he'd seal my hand back together and you know, and he'd be turning around to me and jabbing me with his scalpel saying, no, it wasn't very wise you tried to, you know, touch Millia's hair and all that shit. So I was there thinking, but I couldn't help it. You know. I wondered, you know, I was wondering if I could hire her so that, you know, that, you know, I could hire her so that, you know, she, you know, I could, you know, she could shave my beard. You know, shaving hair is, you know, is a weird thing that I think should be on my bucket list. So, you know, I'd be there thinking, oh my God, yeah, let's do that. So, yeah, I mentioned that to Faust, and then Millia went over here, and then she'd call the police, probably. I don't know. Anyway. I've got 45 minutes left to go. I'm still talking shit. There we go. Flirting with the key was devout. Flirting with the key was devouring. Was bloodying. The random quoted. Anyway. So, Millia will be there. Alright? And, you know, it would take, you know, I'd end up in the hospital because, you know, I might be infected or something like that. I might have sepsis or some shit. But anyway, so. I've just realised. Aha! I need to change the controls a little bit. Well, anyway, I would spend the night in the hospital just in case I have sepsis or some shit, right? And, you know, so I'd return afterwards and Millia would still be there. And I'd turn around to her and say, well, aren't you somewhat ashamed of yourself that you've ended up here, you know, after, you know, you've had, you know, you chopped my hand off, and, you know, she'd probably just look around and say, oh yeah, well, I need to find some stuff. You know, I need to find somebody. He's, you know, I'm trying to find the person who is trying to create gears, and as part of the Assassin's Guild, I have to try and find it. You know, I have to try and find him because I'm obliged to, because this is now the post the well, what's it called, the well, what was it? The one that was at the end of XR, the creepy cowgirl, but I definitely did not have a crush on. Oh god, what was her name? Yeah, she was the kind of a pope kind of figure. I forgot my name. Anyway, right. So after that crisis, so the Assassin's Guild will be someone working with what's the name of the what's the name of the kingdom that Kai is the first king of. I've forgotten his name. Anyway, so yeah, she'll be trying to find gears, right? Or find the person who was trying to create the gear. And, you know, I'd just be there, and I'd just be, you know, and, you know, I'd be there thinking, oh shit, that's Mike, isn't it? Oh shit, what have you done now, Mike? What have you done now, Mike? I now have to cover for you, you twat. So anyway, oh, how much soccer have I got left? I've got 45 minutes. I've got just under 45 minutes left to go. Anyway, so Mike, yeah, I think I'm getting used to these controls finally. There you go. I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's see what else I'm missing. Anyway, so yeah, I'd be cursing Mike and thinking, oh my god, Mike, what shit have you been trying to get into here? You know, I'm you know, why do I have to you know, why am I covering for you and shit? And, you know, so yeah, it'd be pretty awkward. Anyway. Ah, that's useful to know. Ah, let's see if I can do that. Anyway, so I'll be cursing to Mike, and I'll be saying, Mike, why have you suddenly been hunted by the Assassin's Guild? What have you been doing inside my garden shed? So anyway, and I you know, I don't want to mention this to Millia because you know, she chopped my hand off, which you know, luckily Faust was there to reattach, but you know. But anyway, right? I'd be, you know, so you know, I'd be, you know, I'd you know, I wouldn't mention it to Millia. I'd just be keeping it to myself, thinking, oh no, Oh no! What? You know, I'm in danger. I'm in danger. Not only have I pissed off the Yandere, who is the key for a partner, but I'd also, you know, I've also, you know, now pissed off the a leading member of the Assassin's Guild. Anyway, oh no, it's not the Assassin's Guild anymore. It's the what's it called? The Intelligence Bureau or something like that. Yeah, it's the Intelligence Bureau, isn't it? Well, anyway, right? So I'd be, you know, so I downed my pint and said, oh God, I'm making an excuse saying, oh shit, I've left my. Oh shit, I've left my oven on, you know, and it's a gas oven, so, you know. And my housemate is a smoker, so you know I'd be thinking, oh shit, I've got to go home. But no, I wouldn't be thinking that. I'd be thinking, oh god, I hope they don't realise that Mike is currently staying in my garden shed, doing whatever the fuck he's doing. You know, evidently he's too great in gears, and I'd be there thinking, oh shit, that's my home insurance fucked up now. Now I have to, you know. Now I have to, you know, get, you know, I'll have to go with that shite company again. Anyway. Well, anyway, yeah. So, I don't know, I was just thought I'd have a bit of concentration there. I got a bit of adrenaline, you know. So anyway, right, I'd be wondering to myself, Mike, what have you been doing in my garden shed? Right? So yeah, I'd have to rush home. You know, and sure enough, when I get to my home, because I don't live too far, there's some glowing going in my shed, and I'd be thinking, oh shit, what is that? Is that glowing white light? What the hell are you doing? And then you know, I don't know. Testament will be there. Testament will be looking for a garden shed. What said? I've come to investigate because this looks suspicious, and you know, and you know, I said, I don't know what you're talking about, the Testament. I don't know what you're talking about, Testament. I know nothing about this. You know, Testament just gives me a sideways look and thinks, oh, and I'll be thinking, oh my God, you know, Mike is ruining my life here. So I'd be, you know, so I'd barge into the garden shed and said, Mike, what are you doing? And Mike would be looking at me, and and you know, he's this baby-faced dude, right? He's this baby-faced dude, so he's looking at me with these green eyes. And he'd be turning around and he looked at me and said, he would say, glorious, I am maintaining, I am creating destiny. And I'd be saying, did you have to do it in my garden shed? And, you know, he'd have to, you know, he'd turn around and say, yes, I had to do it in your garden shed. I've been evicted from the previous place for creating gears in my bedroom, and I've been saying, so you decided to put me, you know, you decided to you know, throw me under the bus here because, you know, I have a happy relationship with both the council and my house and my you know, with both the council and my landlord. And now you've kind of ruined everything. What do you have to say for yourself, Mike? And I said, it was all worth it. It was all worth it, glorious. Now I can finally see finally see Matilda again. And I'll be saying, Mike, you can't do this, Mike. Mike, Matilda is dead. You can't do this, Mike. Why, Mike? Why must you ruin my life by creating gears in the garden shed in the house that I'm renting? Why must you do this, Mike? What is wrong with you? And you know, Mike would would shed tears of joy and say, I don't know what I'm doing, glorious. I don't know what I'm doing with my life, glorious. What am I doing with my life, glorious? Why am I being... I don't know why I'm doing this. It seemed like a good idea at the time, and now I regret it totally. I just said I hear some ruffling of hair. No, Millia has followed us home. Oh shit, what do we do now? And hello. What happened? I don't know. Where we're going with this. I'm gonna change that taunt button. It's pissing me off. And then the episode would end there. And, you know... And anyway, in the next episode, Millia is approached the garden shed in the house that I am renting. And I share the house with two other people. And then, you know, and Mike is there. And Mike is looking as if he's just shitting out last month's curry. And I'd be there thinking, Mike, I'd be pointing to Millia and said, Mike, this is all your fault. Now I'm going to be decapitated. I'm going to be decapitated from here, Mike. Are you happy about that, Mike? Why must you do this, Mike? Why must you do it? We're in my life such as this. And, you know, and Mike returned and said, I didn't know. And he said, yes, Mike, you knew. It has been 200 years since the gears. We have lived in constant fear. Now why are you doing it in the garden shed anyway with windows? Testament was very confused. And, you know, oh my god, I don't know, I honestly don't know where I'm going. Oh shit, right, Millia interrupts us. Millia will turn around and say, yes, I'm gonna be slicing up, I'll be slicing your neck now. And, you know, Mike could, you know, be looking very fearful. He doesn't want to lose his head. It's a pretty face, you know, a pretty baby face that he's got, and, you know, it would be awkward for him. So yeah, he starts crying, begging for mercy. Millia looks at him with, you know, a little bit of, you know, if we're looking at him with no mercy, she would slowly remove her hat so that her hair would be billowing about. And she said, genitals it is then. And Mike, you know, somehow Mike isn't as perturbed by this. So, you know, well then suddenly, from out of nowhere, comes Zato. Millia, what are you doing this? This is not professional. And, you know, you don't just kill innocent people. But he's not innocent, Zato. He has created gears. Oh my god. I've still got 29 minutes until to mess it about. I'm trying to reduce dead air. And I know there's been a lot of dead air in this, and it's this story is becoming a lot more awkward. But you know, I don't know. Oh, that was kind of cool. There we go. Anyway, that's me there thinking it's unprofessional to go after, you know, to go after innocence, Millia. And Millia would turn around and say, but he's not innocent. He is trying to, you know, he's creating gears, Zato. Zato said, leave him alone. He, you know, no, Zato wouldn't say that. Zato would turn around and say, I don't know, Zato would probably... Oh, God. Sorry, I've been feverish and also dehydrated, so I'm, you know, I'm a bit out of it. Oh. Right, anyway. Zato says, right, in that case, let's set fire to this garden shed. And I turned around and said, no, do not do that. This is a rental. This is a rental place. You cannot do this. I will lose. I will become evicted. I will become evicted. Evicted, and I will, you know, and I will lose my. You know, I would become homeless, and you know, Zato said you should have thought of that before befriending a. You know, you should have thought of that before you befriended a terrorist. And I'd be there thinking, I did not know he was a terrorist, though. He's just Mike. Mike, I knew from when I was in the Cubs. Back when we used to play funny games. Like, I don't know. It was, yeah, we had a little group inside the, inside the Cub meeting, right? And it was called the Anti... It was called the Anti-Soggy Biscuit Club. When you know, because you know, we used to go to Cubs and there was you know, a bunch of perverts, you know, perverted 16-year-olds, and they would get into all kinds of different shenanigans. Anyway. As Zato says, this is irrelevant. It is irrelevant. You have befriended a terrorist, and now we have to, you know, we have to clear the evidence. We have to, you know, we have to clear the evidence, and you know, and I'll be there thinking, oh my god, I'm going to be evicted. And sure enough, about 20 minutes later, whilst I was sobbing, Zato and Millia give me disapproving shakes of their head, and then leave me as they are. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I do get evicted. I'm given 2 months. I can't find a place because everything's too expensive. I'd be I was lucky with the I was lucky with the house that I've found. So yeah, I am on the streets, and you know, I initially was working. You know, I was originally working in a I was working in a bakery with Robot Kai and you know, and Venom. But Venom then turned around and said, "Nah, sorry, I'm going to be going back to assassinating and shit. So you know, I'm going to have to let you go." So I'd be thinking, "Oh shit, what am I going to do now?" So anyway, so yeah, I'd be fucked, in other words, you know. And yeah, so yeah, I'll be let go from the bakery. So then, you know, I've got nowhere else to go. Well, I've got a bit of culinary experience, so you know, it wouldn't be so bad. At least I got some experience from it. You know, I'd have to give up my, you know, the career that I'm currently in at the moment. But you know, but yeah, I'd be. I got some culinary experience, you know, and I got a bit of passion for it. So anyway, I see a job. So anyway, I look for culinary jobs. I think, right, that sounds amazing. And you know, so anyway, there's this lovely Chinese lady, and you know, I think, you know. You know, and I'd be, you know, I'm trying to just do that wrecker whilst, oh, there we go. Anyway, yeah, so the lovely Chinese lady, you know, she's got incredibly long hair and she keeps it in a little long can. But yeah, she's pretty. She's also fairly attractive. But you know, I think she made it very clear that she would be attracted to me because I'm a, you know, in case you weren't aware, I am a hairy 30-something, and you know, I get the impression that she's into twinks. You know, she kept talking about you know, about how she had a thing for Kai, and I'm thinking, wow, you are very delusional, but I like you anyway. Yeah, she's a lovely boss, you know. She makes, you know. Yeah, she is a lovely boss, and you know, she keeps making me giant rolls of rice, and you know, they said, "Oh, you're looking so thin, there, glorious." You know, I've decided to make you some rice, and it'll be around about 10 feet tall. And I think, "Oh, no, I don't need that actually, because I'm quite tubby." And she just looked at me and said, "Well, that's just what you know, you're just being pessimistic. You're just being." You know, where am I going? Dehydrate. I'm still dehydrated. Oh, bloody hell. Freaking chair again. Oh, you know what? We're gonna... Anyway. I'm trying to do that. Anyway, yeah, she keeps getting me bowls of rice. Said, nah, Gloria, see, you're okay. You're okay. Of course, she's saying that because you know, it's not as if she doesn't, I'm not, I'm more of a bear more than anything else. So she's not into that sort of guy. So she's just being nice. But I don't mind. I mean, I find her a bit crazy. So. Yeah, I find her a bit crazy, a bit too much for me, a bit too intense. Actually, the screaming. The screaming just gets on my nerves after a while. So, anyway. After a while. So yeah, after a while, I've been, I worked there for a while. She happily gives me a room, and so I'm just playing video games there. I would have invited, A.B.A, but she's still a bit afraid of me. So things are all right. And then one fateful day. I'm cooking some chips in the deep fat fryer. I don't know why she has a deep fat fryer. She uses rice, but anyway, right? And I set fire to the restaurant, and the restaurant burns down, and she's very upset. So anyway, she beats the living shit out of me, and it's a bit awkward for me. I've got quarter of an hour left to go. I've been chatting shit for a while. Right, anyway. Oh, man, I'm not feeling too good. Ah, right. Anyway. Anyway, she beats the living shit out of me, and then she turns around and said, well, I'm going bounty hunting again then, you piece of shit. And, so yeah, I'm out of a job again, I'm homeless and shit. So, yeah. Oh, God. I don't know why I reset that. Oh. So I'm just trying to work out the difference. There we go. Right, anyway. So, I'm homeless again. And, where do I go from here? Well, where should we go on this nonsensical adventure nonsensical adventure of weird coincidences involving the Guilty Gear cast. Yeah, you know what? Right. So I go back to the beginning, and I ask A.B.A. I go to A.B.A.'s room, and at first she's looking at. She's a bit paranoid because she thinks I'm looking at her key, and I turn around to her and say, no, actually I'm not. Well, anyway, But, you know, it's weird, but, yeah, it's kind of weird, but, you know, she keeps, you know, she's grown her hair quite a bit since then, you know, and it looks as if she's dyed it, so she's not the ginger goth girl I used to know. She seems as if she's a bit more adult. So anyway, she keeps accusing me of looking at her key, and I turned around and said, no, I'm not looking at your key at all. I'm, you know me. I said, no, I don't recognize you. I would recognize a you know, a random 36-year-old hairy guy. And, you know, I turned around and say, well, yeah, of course, yes, we played video games that time. She turned around and say, I played video games with a lot of people. What are you talking about? How do you know me? You're stalking me. And he said, more importantly, you're stalking my key. And I said, no, I'm not stalking your key at all. And in the background, I could just see Paracelsus just turn around, you know, just shaking his head. Well, no, he's shaking his eyes. He can't shake his head, so he's moving his eyes left to right and giving it a concerned expression. And I'm thinking, oh, it's useless. Right, so I will never, you know, I won't be able to live with Paracelsus or A.B.A. You know, I'm gonna have to find somewhere else. So anyway, you know, I wander around for quite a while. You know, I encounter a few bounty hunters. And, you know, I briefly met Jacko and Sol. You know, they were doing all right. You know, and oh man, I've kind of shot myself in the foot with this story, haven't I? A little bit. Ah, right. So where do I go from here? Oh, yes, I know what happens. Right. So I'm wandering the world. And then suddenly I see this, you know, I'm begging on the, you know, I'm hitchhiking on the road. And then suddenly this guy in a suit comes up to me and says, hello, good sir. Hello, good sir. Are you perhaps interested in Danteism? No, that would have been Irish. He's supposed to be Scottish. Are you perhaps interested in Danteism? And I would, and I turn around and said, I don't know what, I don't look dandy. I look like a drunk roadie. And why would I do that? You know, I would never be dandy. Sure, you can be dandy. Sharon, come over here. I would, dear, but I've just lost two. I've just lost 2 pints of blood from the feeding session. Sharon, goddammit! I finally found somebody who would be interested in dandyism. I'm not one of those bastards from the Assassinations Guild. Why would you do this in the unopportune time? So anyway, I would be slightly concerned about this angry Scottish guy. Who claims he was part of the assassins. You know, I had bad experience with Millia and Zato here. You know, they were the ones who ruined my life. And it was at that point I realized. It was the Assassins Guild who ruined my life. So I must find this Assassinations Guild and assassinate them. The irony would be too pure. Would be brilliant. So anyway. So anyway, I prepare myself. I think, where is the Assassination Guild? Where is the Assassination Guild? I don't know where that is. Is it in Romania? Is it in is it just randomly? Is it just randomly in my backyard? And I find out the results pretty quickly because you see, it was actually in my backyard. They decided to rebuild. They decided to rent the property themselves, and they rent the property themselves, and they built their assassination hall inside the inside the. Inside where the remains of a shred. So anyway, I would, so I was a bit annoyed by this. Because I thought they were taking the piss here, because, here I am, wandering the world, completely homeless and jobless, for the last few years, I've been eating random shit that was inside people's trash cans. I am not very happy. So, as you can understand. So yeah, I burst into the hall. I knock on it and I think, well, where are you bastards? Because I know what was going to happen. It was obvious. I know what was going to happen. It's obvious. The people are going to, they're trained killers, and I barely kill flies, So, yeah. Bloody hell. I've got 7 minutes left. So anyway, yeah, I knock on the door. Millia answers the door. And she looks at me and said, "Have you come to seek repentance?" And I said, "No, I have come to ask why you decided to make your assassination guild building on the place, in the place where, you ruined my life. And, it's kind of like if things have gone full circle here. I mean, it feels as if fate has just taken a massive shit onto my face. And, Millia turns around and said, well, the reason why, Glorious, is because there's just something about you that just pisses me off. And I said, oh, well, must fate be so cruel to me? So anyway, I thought, right, this is my chance. So luckily, I was created. I created a small ship because I thought, I can go and I'm kamikaze on this. If I feel threatened, I'm going full kamikaze. So anyway. Oh, she is wearing shorts. Anyway. Oh, God. Dehydrated. But, yeah, it was too late, She got annoyed with me because we were arguing for around about 10 minutes. And, anyway, she just gets her hair and decapitates me. There you go, the end. And, yes, this is, once again, another time, another story that goes absolutely nowhere. And that is the end of, that is the saga, that's the end of a saga which started with me playing fighting games with A.B.A. So, yeah, the end. Or is it? But you see, what they don't seem to realise, Mark wasn't creating a gear in in the garden shed? No, he was a very careful, very considerate to me. He was creating me. I am a facsimile of the person called Glorious. And then I woke up. So I woke up in that man's laboratory, thinking to myself, "Oh, what's going on?" And Asker comes up to it with his flower eye and says, "I was a bit concerned in case the latest experiment has gone wrong." And it was then I discovered, against my better judgment, that I was in fact a gear. Dun dun dun. Right, how much longer have I got left? I have 3 minutes left. I feel as if I haven't achieved anything on this in this session, but I kind of had to get used to the control. So I think I've done pretty well. Yeah, you see, that's a lot easier. Oh, that was kind of cool. Right, so how much longer have we got left? Two minutes. Let's make this count somehow. Right. Oh, that was, see, that was kind of cool. And there we go. Alright, so what am I going to do for the... So after this I'll probably be doing... redoing a course on how to write. I've, as you can probably tell, I've got quite a weird imagination, so, you know... I wonder. Right. So yeah, I've got to write this course after this. After I've uploaded this. I feel as if I am slowly making myself an idiot of myself on the internet, and for what it's worth, I'm not entirely sure how I feel about that. Oh well, there we go. So we've got 20 seconds left. Right. You might hear the alarm go any second now. Oh well, let's do. There you go, alarm's done. Alright, so I think we're going to leave it there. I am dead chuffed about this controller. I feel as if it's going well. As you can tell from my raspy voice, I think I need some water desperately. I have been chatting for an hour when I've got a cold. So we'll leave it there. So this is Glorious Ravine signing off. Stay beautiful, stay wholesome, stay glorious. See you soon.